princely, yeah, the crown goes to me. The Fresh Prince, look at how I get jazzy. First of his name, Leon will reign. I'm next up, so go ahead and crown E. Now I know that you have heard, but I'm the young David, giant killer, playing at the demons of my enemies. Caliata, Italy, think of me for centuries. They gon' sing my songs out in the streets. What up, Pride? It's your boy Amari, back again with another reaction video. Today we're getting into the last, I believe, music video off Ateez's latest project. I'm not gonna lie, I'm super excited for this. I absolutely love Jongho, and yeah, I'm not coming into this as a neutral observer or unbiased or anything. Nope. I love him to death. Everything about his voice is just, yeah, I really enjoy his talent, and yeah, I'm excited for this. So hopefully you guys are having a great day. If you're new here, definitely make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, not to miss any more content like this. I've reacted to several Ateez things before in the past, and I will continue to react to them in the future, even though my Ateez videos never get views. They don't, but I keep reacting to them anyway, just because I love their music so much. So definitely make sure to subscribe, not to miss any of that. And without further ado, we're gonna get into this, and I'll see all you guys on the other side.
아무 생각 없이 집에 가는 길 주머니 속에 전화길 더듬거리다 환하게 웃는 지난 사진 속 날보다 또 집을 지나쳐 여기에 와 있는지 난 왜 단 한마디면 충분했는데.
Man, this dude's voice is butter. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love him. How could you not? He has like the perfect ballady voice. I'm just gonna get this out of the way now because I feel like I've said it in a bunch of my recent videos, but I've been reacting to a bunch of ballads recently. A bunch of good ballads, luckily for me. But I am not a ballad guy. I don't love ballads, generally speaking. I am very selective with the ballads that I appreciate. Again, I've reacted to a lot of pretty good ballads recently, so I feel grateful for that. But as a general rule of thumb, if you're trying to recommend me something that you think I will like, ballads should not be the style of music that you should start with, because a lot of them are just boring, if we're being honest. I find a lot of them not interesting. So you have to be a really great and emotive vocalist, like to sell it, you know. It's like acting. It's like voice acting, actually, in that it can very easily fall flat if you're not careful. And with that said, I feel like he has the perfect voice for ballads. Like, long after he retires from being an idol, I could see him being a world famous balladeer. I don't know what people who sing ballads are called. I know that Korea has a specific kind of trot. Is that what it's called? They have a specific genre of music that is kind of tailored towards the ballady side of music more than like contemporary pop music, and I think it's called trot. If it's not, I'm sure you guys will actually me in the comments, but let's just go with trot for now. I could see him doing that very well because he is just the boy is walking talent. You hear me? Not talent, walking skill, because I don't want to diminish everything that he does to just being like born innately, and that is the difference between talent and skill. Talent is just something that you just have, and he does have a lot of talent, but you don't become this kind of vocalist just off talent. You get what I'm saying? Like, my boy put in the work. I think somebody told me in a comment that he had the longest training period of any of the members of Ateez. I can see that. Like, you know, like the man is great. So yeah, even just him in a piano just be having me feel some type of way, man. I love it. Anyway, let's continue, because I could spend the next hour talking about his voice, and I might. Okay. Don't threaten me with a good time. But yeah, let's continue. The video is cute so far. Not much to say there, but well, I'm sure we'll come back to it, or maybe not. He could literally stand in the snow and sing, and I'd still be hyped. Like it's the truth.
있는지 난 돼 단 한마디면 충분했는데 턱 밑까지 차올랐던 말 이 노래 빌려 얘기해 You're my everything 시간을 돌릴 수만 있다면 다시 너를 볼 수 있다면 그럴 수만 있다면 괜찮을 거라고 외면하다가 튀어나온 미련에 찔려 아파하고 왜 단 한 번도 날 잃은 후에 내 자신을 마주하지 못해 자꾸 도망가려 하는지 난 돼.
The song adding more, building more as you head towards the climax of the song, I really appreciate. And the way they did it is like very interesting. There's like a ton of reverb on the stuff here. There's rim shots, which rim shots are where the drummer will take the drumstick and hit the little metal outer rim, is what it's called, of the snare, and it creates that like metallic clicking noise. So they have like rim shots, you have like some guitar notes, as well as some other thing that I'm now forgetting, but I just heard it. I don't know why I'm forgetting it, but there's some other thing in there that's like super reverb. So it has a what non-musical people would call like echo on it. And also there's a bit of delay on it. So the echo becomes layered in its passes back over you, I guess you could say. And then there's also like, I don't know what it is. It's like a I'm guessing it's like some percussion of some kind with the highs stripped off using a filter. But whatever it is, it's really like, it's building momentum, you know? I think it's cool. I like it. For those of you who haven't seen my reactions to the other music videos on this project, you should definitely go watch them. But I went through and I listened to this entire project after Crazy Form because I didn't know that there was going to be additional music videos. This was one of my favorite songs on the project then. But I didn't hear all of the stuff that I'm hearing now. When I listened to it before, I was kind of just like floored by the dude's vocals. Because Jongho, everybody. But yeah, I really like the layering of instrumentation that they brought in this section. It's good. This is a good song, bro. This is like one hell of a way to end a project. You know me? Anyway, there's a woman introduced into the video. I'm not gonna lie. I've only been like kind of sort of paying attention to the video. I believe that this is the woman from the montage of scenes at the beginning of the video, which means this song is probably about her and his relationship with her as far as like the video perspective. Don't kill me, Delulus who think you can actually date him. I'm not saying he's dating this woman. I'm sure this woman is like a famous actress or whoever. I'm just saying the narrative of the video is about her. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I should be paying more attention to her. I saw that they were playing basketball. He did like this classic where you like fake pass it to the person, they get all scared and it just like bounces up. But I'm not really paying attention to that. I'm mostly just kind of like levitating off of his voice. And so speaking of levitating, this is not levitating, but it's like a similar feeling. It's floating. His voice kind of feels like floating like on a lake. A really big lake, whatever is the biggest lake in your region, country, state, province, whatever. Just imagine yourself floating in the middle of that, but like not terrified, like you should be in that situation, but just like at peace and just like gently rocking back and forth. That's what his voice feels like to me. From literally day one to forever until the moment he stops singing and I stop hearing music. I'm just gonna love this dude's voice because it does it for me every time. Every time. It just, you know, sometimes when you're listening to specific artists, like you just really love the tone of that person's voice and like the way in which they sing. A lot of people say this about Adele. This might be a little controversial, but like Adele would agree with me. Adele is not the greatest singer from a technical standpoint in the music industry. In fact, she's not top 5 as far as like pure singing technique. But what she is a generational style singer. Like the style in which she sings, the tone of her voice, the way in which she enunciates, all of that makes her uniquely her is amazing, and like hundreds of millions of people absolutely love the way in which she sings, even though like a singing coach may sit down and be like, oh, she's doing this wrong or doing that. But she had to have surgery after some tour because of improper vocal technique that was like damaging her vocals and da-da-da-da. But the point is, she sounds amazing. When people hear her, they're like, I love this. I want to hear this forever. That's how I feel about Jongho. Not saying that I think his technique is bad. I'm just using Adele as an example of a songstress who is almost universally known, so I know that you are going to know who I'm talking about, who has an amazingly intoxicating tone. And that's how I feel about Jongho's voice. As well as Adele's voice. I love Adele's voice as well. Maybe some people are going to interpret that as shade. It wasn't shade. It was meant to highlight a point, which the point is tone and technique are not the same thing. And tone is very subjective, although in some cases, when the person is just so great, everyone seems to love that person's tone, like in the case of Adele. But tone is just like a personal thing. I really like the way this person sounds, and it has nothing to do with their technique. It's just my ears like the sound of their voice. And that's how I feel about Jongho, even outside of his great technique, which he does have great technique, but that's its own thing. So let's continue. I've said a lot there. Okay, so I almost threw my shoe. Y'all probably don't know what that means unless you're African American and or of a certain age demographic, which if you are either of those things, hey, how you doing? But throwing a shoe, not like when George Bush got the shoe thrown at him. That was a bad throwing of a shoe, but throwing a shoe is like, look, if you throw a shoe at a performer, it's like the opposite of throwing tomatoes. It's amazing. That person, it's like a standing ovation. You know who's famous for throwing shoes? Jennifer Hudson. If you ever watch her on The Voice, I think it's The Voice, she be throwing shoes. Love my good sister on that one. But yeah, my boy singing is the point, okay? He not singing, he's singing, okay? He going in, he going crazy. Yeah, I was getting caught up a little bit on them seeming to argue or something. I don't know what my boy did, but clearly he in the doghouse. He under the doghouse at this point. She is not having, like, she, you know, when she hits you with that shoulder, no, you better not touch her again. Just let her be. She's like crying in the hallway and stuff. I don't know what happened. Again, I must have closed my eyes and was floating and levitating and missed something because they was just good. They was sharing the little earbuds together. That's cute. I ain't never seen nobody do it that way where you like facing the other direction and it's like, you know, you just like kind of smash your heads together and like have it all like, I don't know if you know what I'm saying. If you've ever shared earbuds with somebody, hopefully you get what I'm saying. But yeah, it makes more sense to do it that way where it's like, you know, both in the same ear, but you're just, but yeah, they was good. And then they were not. And my boy started going in on the vocals, okay? Yeah, he was singing that from his soul, from his toes, okay? He's, you know how people say like, oh, sing from your diaphragm. No, he was singing from his toes. The soles of his feet was going crazy, okay? Yeah, yeah. The man is a generational talent. I just have to say it. And again, I don't know how many people are going to see this video. I just point out I don't really care, to be honest. I don't make Ateez videos for the views. make them because I like their music. But if you are seeing this, I want you to know I think this man is absolutely insane vocally, and it just needs to be said. It needs to be shared with the world. So I'm gonna say it, even if nobody else ain't saying it, which I highly doubt because clearly it's like blatantly obvious. But you get what I'm saying. It needs to be said by me, so I'm gonna say it. Okay, I'm gonna put it out there. The man is incredible. Okay, let's continue. I'm gonna go back. For those of you who haven't noticed or haven't been on my channel long enough, after I pause, I go back because even though I talk a long time, I don't want to miss anything. So I'm going to go back, but I'm going to go back like quite a bit right now because I just want to hear all the stuff he's doing vocally. But yeah, almost threw my shoe, okay? He was about to get a chancla to the face, okay?
순간도 잊지 않을게 긴 노래 너에게 줄게 Oh my everything 내 맘 담을 수만 있다면 다시 널 만날 수 있다면 넌 나의 전부였다 걸
Okay. Yeah. Are you recovered? Did you recover? Did you take a pause break and breathe? 'Cause I know you weren't breathing for like a solid 4 minutes there. Longer because you know I added all my talking bits in there, but like the parts he was singing, you wasn't breathing, so you could hear, right? Because I wasn't breathing. I'm assuming we in this together. Incredible. People be sending me like a bunch of stuff and be like, I wonder if you'll like this. He says he doesn't like this, or he says he likes this. I wonder how you'll feel about this. If you're gonna send me a ballot, send me a ballot like this. This man went insane. He gave me everything I needed on that. It was incredible. If you don't like this by some chance, I'm assuming you're a snake, not because snakes are the embodiment of evil, that too, but because clearly you don't have no ears. That's I'm just assuming that's what it is. So if you are in fact an earless person, please let me know in the comment section down below specifically why you don't like this. Maybe nope, I can't come up with any reason. I don't get it. We're not the same species. Again, I am not a ballad guy, and I'm like, this is amazing. This is incredible. So you don't have an excuse. You don't have an excuse. I can't defend you, but you can defend yourself in the comment section down below. And while you're down there, definitely make sure to recommend me something else that's amazing, because I like amazing music, especially arm hair raising stuff like this. Like, it just, yeah. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. If I called you a snake just now, I'm sorry, not really, I meant it. And yeah, I will be seeing you here on the channel next time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Definitely make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share not to miss any more content like this. And you guys have a great day. Peace.
Princely, yeah, the crown goes to me. The fresh prince, look at how I get jazzy. First of his name, Leone will reign. I'm next up, so go ahead and crown E. Now I know that you have heard, but I'm the young David, giant killer, playing at the demons of my enemies. Caliata, Italy, think of me for centuries. They gon' sing my songs out in the streets.